Well, hello, hello, my soul family. Good evening. Happy Tuesday. How is everyone doing tonight? How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully, you all are doing magnificent. I have my iPad working tonight. That makes me happy because I don't get to miss any of your messages. You know what? I'm gonna have to move these flowers to the side. I'm sorry. Because I have to put this right here so that I can really see your messages without any complicación. How's everyone doing tonight? ¿Cómo están todos ustedes? How's family? How's life? How's everything going? I want to know all the juice. How's everything going with you all tonight? ¿Cómo está mi gente bella? Good evening from Fall River, Massachusetts. Omaira Hernández. Dios te me bendiga. El universo te bendiga. Y los espíritus te bendigan a ti. How's everyone doing tonight? My soul family. Miss Rage is in the house. Awesomeness. And this joyride is in the house. How are you all doing tonight? Blessings to you, French Flowers. Santo. Wales is in the house. Awesome. Sophia from Charlotte. Happy solar return, my dear. Happy solar return. That is great to hear. Saludos para ti también, Grace Marie. Santo Pinky Ring. Awesome. Queens, New York. Ruby Mountain. Awesome. My hometown is Queens as well. Awesomeness. Qué bueno. Me alegra mucho. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Doing good. I'm glad to hear that. Cool for rock and roll. Tyron Perry is here in YouTube land. Thank you. Happy new moon to you too. Awesomeness. Awesome. Okay. So what can I say? Wow. First of all, it is my deepest prayer that each and every one of you have had a great week for the past 7 days. I hope that you had a great weekend. I hope that each and every one of you have stayed as safe and as sane as possible. And if unfortunately any of you are enduring some really hard things in your life right now, or if you had a loss of a loved one or someone very dear to you, my deepest condolences to you. Okay. My deepest condolences to you, your loved ones, and family. Okay. Costa Rica's in the house. Awesome. Costa Rica. You live in Costa Rica or you're visiting Costa Rica? I would like to know that. I'm sorry to hear that, Earthy Explorer. You lost your dog. I hope that your dog returns back home safely, unhurt, and sound. Good evening to you, Jiha. Awesomeness. Awesome. A ver. Who else? What else? London, UK. From London, UK. Awesome. Okay, so you're from London. So you must be visiting Costa Rica right now. Just Brio official. In Costa Rica, hosting a retreat this weekend. That is awesome. I want you to message me so I don't forget who you are. Please message me. I would like to connect with you if possible. So please send me a message. ¿Cómo he estado? ¿Cómo quiere Dios y no como quiero yo? Pero quiere decir que estoy sumamente bien. Thank you for asking. Santo, blessings to you, butterfly girl. Blessings and infinite blessings to you. Chicago is in the house via Borinquen. Awesome. Awesome. That's great to hear. So, a couple of house announcements. Number one, I just today, so please forgive me for the late notice, but just today I opened up my calendar for readings for tomorrow. Okay. So if you happen to be available tomorrow, if you are open for a consult, a reading, a check in mañana, click the link in my bio. And if you're on IG, click the link on my bio and schedule your session with me mañana for tomorrow. If you are on YouTube, every information needed for you to be able to book a reading with me will be in the description box. Okay. Secondly, I am finishing putting together a mediumship course that I am working on since it's been asked of me so many times, and I finally have given into it. So I am finishing putting it together. So that should be available hopefully within the next 2 weeks or so. It will be up. We're going to go. It's going to be a live class, and it'll be recorded for people that would want to buy in later on. But it's a mediumship course, but it's not just a mediumship course in terms of, close your eyes and what is the first thing you see? No, this is about having a deep understanding of what mediumship really is. This is about having a deep understanding of what mediumship really is and how to really tap in, and how did the terminology even come about. How did it start? Obviously, I'm going to teach this class or this course from a very Afro-Cuban perspective, right? But with also important historical accounts on the history of mediumship, and most importantly to me, how it can be utilized in such a day as today. Okay. Today, in this modern day age and world that we live in, how can mediumship be beneficial to you, to your life, to your goals, to your vision, to your needs, to your wants, to your necessity? So definitely, I hope that you do check it out when I put it out there, when I post it and share it. I hope that you do join this mediumship course that I am putting together. I think is going to be juicy. I think it's going to be, very helpful for a lot of people that are truly interested in tapping in further and deeper into that ability. So definitely, I would look into that. Okay. What are other house announcements that I have? Do I have any other house announcements? Oh, okay. Raise your hand, give me a thumbs up, raise your hand, send me whatever, put in some kind of emoji. If anyone here right now in this live were able to watch the mediumship panel that I was part of last week, whether you watched it live or whether you watched the replay, let me know if you were able to see it. Let me know. Thank you. Happy equinox to you too. Blessings to you, Savage Spirit. Mejal. It's blessed just says, count me in. I hope so. I hope you come join us. That's so funny. Dressy Pell that says, feel free to bring back the Tarot Tuesday singing church. Let me tell you something. You're tapping in yourself because just before I went live, I was like, God, um, I really wish that I really wish that I can play my music again, because if any of you on here right now have been watching Tarot Tuesdays since I first started it, you know that we used to get down with the music, right? But then, of course, especially after my last page was hacked and what have you, and there were so many, different citations, whatever the hell you call it, for music. So I decided to not play music at all, but I definitely do miss it. And sometimes I just feel like clicking it and saying, what the hell, let's just play this music. But hey, maybe one of these days I'll just do a Tarot Tuesday on Zoom, and you all just have to go, log on into Zoom via the link, and we'll do Tarot Tuesday there. So we have no restrictions as to music being played and what have you. So I don't run the risk of my page being disturbed by IG, right? But yeah, so those were the house announcements. Okay. Um, the mediumship course that I'm finishing putting together, that I hope that my soul family will uh, definitely participate in this mediumship course, that I sincerely believe will be beneficial for your life, for your path. And there's a different reasons why. I'm not going to get into it right now. I will definitely do some lives and posts with regards to that. um, so, it's not about I want to become a clairvoyant, I want to become a medium. No, this is about understanding that we are all in one way or another connected with an ability that is of mediumship in essence. But we have to understand how and how to use it and how to benefit from it and how to put it to good, positive use. Okay, and what have you, and how to tap a little deeper into that. So I hope that this is something that you will gift yourself, because I'm putting a lot of energy, effort, work, and dedication into it. Those of you that know me know that I don't do much, but when I do something, it's because I've given it my all. Okay. And then I asked the question as to how many people on here were able to check in into the last week's mediumship panel that I was in. Inner Sun Alchemy is in the house. Blessings to you, beloved. So the reason I asked is because I have connected with one of the panelists, Nancy, who's an older priestess of Yemaya, uh, and a medium, spiritist, healer, native, um, that I have invited to go live with me. So I hope that you stay tuned to that. That's going to go down next week. It's going to go down next week on Thursday, hopefully, spirit willing. It's going to go down on Thursday of next week at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As soon as I get a thumbs up and confirmation from her, I'll post it and put the information out there, so that you all are informed and can put it in your calendar, because I really want to have a conversation with this beautiful soul. because I know she has lots to share with us, much more than what we were able to based on time restraints, right? We have no one is at fault for that. But I'm bringing her on to go live with me. It's going to be on YouTube. It can't be on IG, sadly, because she does not have IG. So we're going to go live, but we're going to do it via YouTube. Okay. So stay tuned to that. Okay, my soul family, do me a great favor right now in this moment. Each and every one of you, there are supposedly 60 people on here right now on IG. There are about 12, 13 here on YouTube. I know each and every one of you knows at least one person that you can invite to come on and join us here tonight for this Tarot Tuesday evening. Send it to somebody, send it to a friend, send it to a family member, send it to your neighbor, send it to everybody and their mama. Post it in your page, share it in your timeline, in your stories, share it, call somebody, text somebody, tell somebody that Tarot Tuesday is live so that they can join us tonight. Okay, blessings to you, my godson. Let somebody know. Let somebody know. Let somebody know that Tarot Tuesday is live ahora mismo. Okay. So those of you that are here, blessings to you too, Hope. Blessings to you. Those of you that are here right now, I want you to put your hands on your head. Each and every one of you, unless you're driving, please do not let your steering wheel loose. Okay. Keep your hands on the steering wheel. But if you're not driving, I want you to, in this particular moment, I want you to put your hands over your cabeza, over your head. Then, if you may, I want you to close your eyes for a couple of seconds. And I want you to take a couple of deep breaths. I want you to connect with the powerful vibration that lives in your head, which for us in Afro-Cuban practices and in West Africa, and according to Yoruba, we have this vibration that lives within us in our head that we refer to as ori. Ori. And ori, it is said to know everything, every single little detail, no matter how big or how minute, every single little detail as to our path and purpose on this earth. It knows where we come from, it knows where we're heading, it knows what we're supposed to do. The problem is that we, the human us, oftentimes we are disconnected from what our Ori knows to be true for us. Hear me out. Bear with me. Bear with me. Keep those hands over your head with your eyes closed. Take a couple of deep breaths. And I just want you to repeat the following words, if you will. I welcome my highest good. I give myself permission to be in perfect alignment with my highest self. May I become one with my Ori as it guides me into my very best path, giving me the power to, on a daily basis, manifest, bring into existence the best version of myself. And so it is. Ashe. Modupe. Amen. Aho. Odabo. Gwa. So, I have a question for you. And the question is, actually, the question is not really for you. It's a question that all of us should be asking ourselves. And the question is, where is my head? Hear me out, my soul family. Please be patient with me. Where is my head? There is an oracle in Oricha tradition that says, si mi cabeza no me vende, nadie me la puede comprar. Basically, for lack of better terms, if my head doesn't fail me, no one can buy it from me. No one can buy my head from me unless I fail myself, basically, right? And I'm asking you, and we need to ask ourselves, where is my head? Where is my head? Where is my head? ¿A dónde está mi cabeza? Where is my head? Porque la cabeza es la que lleva y guía el cuerpo. Our head is what guides and leads our body. But where is my head? Come on now. If you really are paying attention to me right now, if you really are paying attention to spirit, let's just say, I want you to write it in the chat. Where is my head? I want you to write. I want to see how many truthfully are listening. Where is my head? Where is my head? Is the question. I want you to write it in the chat, por favor. Where is my head? You're welcome, Saraye. Where is my head? I want you to write it in the chat, each and every one of you. Where is my head? What about YouTube land? Where is my head? Yes. ¿A dónde está mi cabeza? Where is my head? Today is I'm getting chills already. Today is the first day of Aries, the first zodiac sign, the baby of the zodiacs. And if you've been with me for a minute during Tarot Tuesday, you've heard me say that Aries rules the head. Aries rules over our head. Hence, its representation of the ram, the head. If we don't have a clear mind, if our head is not placed correctly over our shoulders, and I don't mean this in terms of our physical appearance, but in terms of its energetic vibration, if our head is not correctly placed on our shoulders, then our feet cannot really take us in the direction that it needs to go. There needs to be an alignment between our head and our feet. Come on now. I'm just getting started. But I hope somebody is paying attention to me. Because the truth of the matter is, soul family, please, if you're coming in right now, invite somebody into this live. Because I feel something's going to go down here tonight. The truth of the matter is that our feet at times wants to go in a particular direction, but our head is pulling us into a different route. And ultimately, the only thing that comes out of that is us feeling completely lost. Completely lost. Confused. That goes for those of you that wakes up in the morning and says, "I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what decision I want to make about this. I don't know how I'm going to confront this issue. I don't know what. I don't know." When in reality is that yes, we do know. We always knew. We've always known, and we will always know. Our Ori always knows, but we have a mind that's not clear, a mind that's not focused, a mind that is not in alignment with Ori, that is not in alignment with our highest source, and ultimately puts us out of alignment with ourselves, our energy, our vibration, our spirituality, our Orisha, our Egun, our ancestors, the divine source of our understanding. It just puts us out of alignment. And we end up committing the same mistakes, the same atrocities, the same shit over and over and over and over again. That's why I want you to ask yourself tonight as you have your hands over your head. ¿A dónde está mi cabeza? Where is my head? Where is my head? Because if I knew where my head is, Spirit wants to come through. Spirit wants to come through. Can we let Spirit through tonight, my soul family? Can we let Spirit through tonight? Can we let Spirit through tonight? Can we give Spirit access to the deepest parts of our soul? Can we allow Spirit to access the depth of our soul? Come on now. Where is my head? Where is my head? Where is my head? Because if I knew where my head is, if I knew where my head is, I would not be hooked on someone that only shows me disrespect. If I knew where my head is, I clearly would not continue to settle for less. If I knew where my head is, I clearly would not continue to convince anyone of what they already made a decision they do not want part of. If I clearly knew where my head is, I would see that no matter how much I love you, the amount of love that I give you is not going to force you, is not going to entice you, it's not going to make you love me the same way. If I knew where my head is, I would not wait for you to give me the attention that I deep down inside I know you don't have the time, nor the bandwidth, nor the space, nor the self-love to even give me back. If I knew where my head is, if I knew where is my head, where is my head? Is Spirit speaking to anyone yet? Huh. Is Spirit speaking to anybody yet? If I knew where my head is, I would not continue to feel sorry for myself. If I knew where my head is, I would not continue to make up excuses as to why I am not happier, I am not more prosperous. If I knew where my head is, I would not allow someone else to dictate over my life. If I knew where my head is, I wouldn't allow anyone to speak into me in ways that God doesn't even speak into me to. He speaks into me in a different kind of way. God speaks into me in a different kind of way. But then yet I allow myself to be affected by people that speak into me in a certain kind of way that makes me crumble, that cripples me, that isolates me, that alienates me, that hurts me, that belittles me. Oh, where is my head? Where is my head? Spirit, show me where my head is. Spirit, show me where my head is. God, show me where my head is. Jesus, show me where my head is. Egum, show me where my head is. Oricha, show me where my head is. Ancestors of wisdom, show me where my head is. Spirit guides of light, show me where my head is. Buddha, show me where my head is. Bhagavad Gita, show me where my head is. And Sami, show me where my head is. Because once you show me where my head is, no one will ever be able to step on it. No one will be able to continue confusing me. No one will be able to put things in my mind that don't belong in there. No one would be able to continue to manipulate me. No one would be able to continue lying to me. No one would not be able to continue using me as a puppet. Come on now. Does anybody hear me? Does anybody hear me? ¿Alguien me escucha? ¿Me están escuchando? If I knew where my head is, I wouldn't allow low vibrational energies, thoughts, conversation, words get into my ear. You see, you are focused on the physical aspect of the head. I am focused on the spiritual aspect of our head. And the spiritual aspect of our head is not just this bald spot you see here. No, it is a composition, it is a composite, it is a union, it is a family that unites my eyes, my nose, my ears, my mouth. All this is part of my head. Because the problem is that when evil, negative, lower energies, negativity, people of lower vibrations speak to you, before it reaches your head, it got into your ear first. Before it reaches your heart, it got into your eyes first. So therefore, when we speak about our head, we're speaking about the spiritual aspect of our head. And Ori sits at it's referred to as sitting at the seat of our soul. Does anyone hear me? Am I making any sense at all to you tonight? Am I making any sense to you tonight? I'm looking at your messages here. I'm reading your messages here. Am I making any sense to you tonight? I was truly, truly praying to Spirit today to give me a message for you, to give me a message that would truly resonate profoundly with your spirit. Not just about picking the next card and, this card says blah, blah, blah. And, no. Give me a message, Spirit, that can reach the souls of each and every soul family that is connecting right now or that will connect later on when they watch the replay. Let me be able to speak into their soul, into their mind, into their heart, into their inner spirit, a message that will set them free from any limitations, from any self-imposed limitations, from any self-imposed prison that they find themselves in mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, physically, and vibrationally. Come on now. Come on now. Because, baby, everything starts with our mind. And if we don't have a good hold of our mind, it sends our heart in an unstable vibration, and it puts it into an unstable energy. And when our heart is unstable, everything else is lost. Because contrary to what many people believe, what's most important is what's in the heart. But the heart is contaminated by the foolery in our mind, by the gossip in our mind, by the memories of trauma in our mind. So I am calling upon the vibration and the energy of Aries. The sun is sitting in alignment with Aries. And we are on the first day of this Aries season, of which my deepest prayer for each and every one of you for this season, for this new beginning, for this new chapter, is that we regain the power of our mind, that we get back the power of our mind. Well, may we get back the power of our mind. Let's get the power of our mind back. Back from that divorce. Back from that person that left you for your best friend and betrayed you with your best friend. Back from that unnurturing mother that just didn't have it in her. She didn't have the tools. She didn't know how to nurture you because she was unnurtured herself. I want you to be able to get your mind back from that place that you left it at. You left it at the place of trauma. Now we have to reclaim our sanity back. We have to reclaim our mind back. Get your mind back. Where is my head? Where is my head? Because when I say out loud, where is my head? Spirit, the divine, the universe has the power, the authority, and also, if I may, the obligation to respond back to me by letting me know where was it that I left my head. Did I leave my head back there when I was 7 years old and I came back from school and I saw that my father's clothing was gone? True story I'm talking about. I'm sharing something personal with you now. You know I don't share personal shit. But let me tell you something. We have to know, where is it that we left our mind? Where is it that we left our mind? Where did you leave your mind? Where did you leave your mind? Where did you leave your mind? Come on, queens and kings. Where did you leave your mind? Where? Did you leave your mind on the bed sheets or in the back seat of a car with that person that stole your virginity, whom you thought would be the love of your life, but it ended up being a one-night stand? And you've been walking every single day from there on after with the spirit of shame and guilt because you opened up your legs to the wrong person. Where did you leave your mind? Come on now. Where did you leave your mind? Where did you leave your mind? Where's your head? ¿Dónde está mi cabeza? Where is my head? Where is my head? Did you leave your head at that place where you used to do all kinds of sort of things because you have been abused and traumatized by life so much on a repeated basis that you woke up one day and decided to just throw everything out the window because you started to not give a shit anymore. And you started to live the wild life, the careless life. You started to live each day as if it was your last day, but not in a healthy way. And you did things that had consequences. Either consequences to your body, to your physical body, or consequences to your mental body, or consequences to your emotional body, or consequences to your spiritual body, or consequences to all of the above. And for years, you've been living through the aftermath of what you're not able to wash away, to what you're not able to cleanse away with soap and with any spiritual bath or with any candle that you light, because it's time to recalibrate your mind and get your head back. Get your head back. Get your head back. That head has a crown, believe it or not. That head has a crown. It has a crown. But you left it behind because of the pain, because of the suffering, because of the trauma. Did you leave your head back there when you were 8, 9 years old and you were molested by your own grandfather or your uncle or your own biological father? Did you leave your head back there at the place where you were being molested by the man that your own mother brought home, and she didn't even have the strength to acknowledge that she brought the trauma home, and you couldn't speak about it because you were told that you were making stuff up, you were told that you were wrong, you were told that you were crazy, or you were told that you brought it upon yourself? Where is my head, spirit? I'm claiming it back in this season. I am claiming it back in this season. I am claiming it back in this season. Where is my head? Did you leave your head at that home, in that apartment that you grew up in, and where your mother or your caretaker didn't know how to acknowledge you for anything, and each and every time they would open their mouth was to say that you were doing something wrong? Where did you leave your head? Come on. Where did you leave your head? Did you leave your head back there when you had that first abortion? And you've been living a life feeling the vibration, feeling the spirit, dreaming with that could have been your son or your daughter, that could have been 13 years old right now, that could have been 18 years old right now, that could have been 7 years old right now. And that memory haunts you and doesn't let you loose. And because it doesn't let you loose, you can't seem to be. Where did you leave your head? Come on now. Come on. Because tonight, we claim our heads back. We claim our head back tonight. We claim our head. We claim our head. It was left behind somewhere over there, but it doesn't belong to anybody other than you. That's why you're lost. That's why you feel depressed. That's why you have a constant battle with anxiety. That's why you wake up consistently confused, because you don't know what to do with yourself. Because even though you look like you're walking with a head, you're actually walking without a head. Your head was left back there somewhere. And wherever it was left at, no matter who it was left with, it cannot take care of it like you can, because it was given to you. You are the sole responsible person of that head. And it's time to get it back. It's time to get it back. Did you leave your head at the tombstone of your mother when she passed away, and you found yourself jumping from one family member's house to another family member's house, feeling unwanted, unloved, unprotected? Where did you leave your head? Where did you leave your head? We're claiming it back. We're claiming it back. You're claiming your head back. You're claiming your head back from that manipulative, narcissistic, abusive ex that you had, that you were in relationship with for years until he or she stripped you of your true sense of being and your true sense of self. Okay? Where is my head? Come on. Come on. Am I speaking to anyone? Where is my head? Where is my head? What about you? What about you who were victimized by people that should have been guiding you, that should have been protecting you, that should have been loving on you? And because you were abused by these very same people, it interfered with how you built a relationship with the God of your understanding. Especially if the place of abuse, especially if the place of your trauma was at a church or was in a religious, spiritual house. Come on now. Come on now. Am I speaking to anyone? Where is my head? Because in this Aries season, we're claiming our head back, baby. We are claiming our head back so that you don't continue to walk around and be going about in this life headless, spiritually speaking, headless, because your head was left back there somewhere when you were 15 years old, somewhere back there, somewhere back there, somewhere back there, when you were in college and you were having fun and you just wanted to explore life, but you had a drink too many and a couple of guys took advantage of you and abused you, and you were a victim of gang rape. That's where your head is at. Go get it. 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 Where is your head? Where is your head? Where did you leave it? Where did you leave it? Did you leave it at that place where you found yourself fighting with life, not knowing what to do? You were homeless, living in your car, didn't know where the next meal was going to come from, and you had to resort to different things that doesn't make you feel proud of yourself. And even though you got back from that, even though you got out of that, even though you came back from that, your spirit, your spiritual head is still over there. Where is your head is our theme of tonight. Where is my head? That's why I asked you at the beginning of this live to put your hand over your heads. And we did those affirmations and we took a couple of deep breaths. And then we asked ourselves, where is my head? On this very first day of Aries season, Aries, who rules over the head, Spirit comes in tonight asking you, where is your head? You're walking around with a physical head, but you lost your spiritual head a long time ago. And as a consequence of this loss, you are walking about, going about life, looking like you got it all together, acting like you got it all together, but in reality, you don't. You don't. Because you lost your head somewhere back there. You lost your head at that place where you were growing up and mama was supposed to come back home to take care of you, but she was nowhere to be found. Where did you lose your head? Spirit says. Where did you lose your head? Did you lose your head at that place where you should have been protected at, but you ended up being abused. Where did you lose your head? Did you lose your head growing up with your grandmother who did not know how to love you because she was never loved herself? And all you got from her was abuse, behind abuse, behind abuse, and then more abuse. Where did you lose your head? Did you lose your head at the hands of someone that physically abused you or beat you all the time until you lost your sense of self, until you lost your sense of identity, until you forgot who you really were? Where did you lose your head? Did you lose your head as a result of consistent battles with health, in and out of the hospital for the vast majority of your life? Where did you lose your head? Where did you lose your head? We're claiming our head back this season. We are claiming our head back this season. We have to claim it back. We're in Aries season. This is the first day of Aries, my soul family. Aries rules over the head. This is a new chapter. This is a new beginning. How are you going to claim your head? How are you going to claim your head back? When and how are you going to claim your head back? The time is now. The question is, where is my head? Where is my head? Because if I knew where my head is, if I really knew where my head is, I would not settle for less. If I really knew where my head is, I would not allow people to shortchange me continuously. If I knew where my head is, I would not continuously disrespect myself. If I knew where my head is, I would not make up so much excuses. Excuses stands in the way of prosperity. If I knew where my head is, I would not surrender my power to somebody else. If I knew where my head is, I wouldn't have to find myself sleeping in someone else's couch. If I knew where my head is, I would not allow my family to continue to abuse me. If I knew where my head is, I would not limit my prosperity. I would not limit my blessing. I would not continue to feel less than. I would not continue to feel invisible. You're looking in the wrong direction. You're feeling invisible. Some of you have been feeling invisible for a very long time. And you know what I want to say to that? You've been wanting the vision of someone that doesn't have the 2020, the foresight, the insight, or the ability to even see you at all whatsoever. You've been feeling invisible to people that have always been blind, baby. You've been feeling invisible to people that have always been blind, which means they don't have the ability to see you. It means that you're focusing on the wrong person. You're focusing on the wrong place. You're focusing on the wrong group. Do you hear me? Does anyone hear me? Does anyone hear me? Does anyone hear me? I don't even know if I want to pull a card because I think that's the message you all need to hear tonight. Like, seriously. Nothing that's going to come up. I'm going to tell you this right now. It might be something that complements, but nothing that will come up in the cards tonight is going to mean anything unless you get your head back. You have to get your head back. This is Aries season. You need to get your head back. You need to get your head back. Some of you, listen to me carefully. Some of you have done the cognitive work, but you haven't done the spiritual work. Some of you, listen to me. Listen. Stop what you're doing. Stop whatever the fuck you're doing right now and listen to me. Some of you have done the spiritual work, but you haven't done the cognitive work. Some of you have done the spiritual work and the cognitive work, but you haven't done the physical work. Do you hear what I mean? In my country, in Cuba, we have a saying that says, un solo palo no hace monte. Translated into English as best as possible, it's basically saying one stick does not make a forest, which means we cannot always overcome our obstacles by way of one route, by way of one medicine. Sometimes we need a composite of different medicines that are in alignment, right? Because we don't want different medicines that causes an adverse reaction because it'll kill us. But if we take different kinds of medicines, the right medicines, and bring it together in the name of our healing, we would be much further ahead. We would be much further ahead. Am I making any sense to anyone tonight? This is Aries season. It's time to get your head back. It's time to get your head back. It's time to get your head back. Where did you leave your head? You might have left your head with your family. The family that you sacrifice yourself over-sacrifice yourself, do in and do out over and over again, and then yet them motherfuckers don't know how to even appreciate your ass. And then yet you're the one still there. Still there. Hoping that one day they see your efforts, they see your sacrifice. How about the fact that maybe it's not in them to see it? Maybe it's not in them to embrace you the way you want to be embraced. Maybe they don't even have it in them to see what you do for them. You need to get your head back. You need to get your head back. You need to get your head back. You need to get your head back from that father or that auntie or that mama that only looks at you like an ATM machine. Or that mama or that auntie that only calls you when they are in need. You need to get, I don't know who this message is for, but you need to get your head back from that mother that doesn't know how to acknowledge you, but never sees anything wrong with your sibling, never sees anything wrong with your sibling. And you're the one bending yourself ass backwards. And then yet, you're the bad one, you're the ungrateful one, you're the bitch, you're the this, you're the that, you're the black sheep. How much longer can you continue to play this role? This role will kill you eventually. And you will have amounted to nothing in this life. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Who is Spirit speaking to? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Get your head back. For some of you, getting your head back might mean severing ties with your family, redefining how you choose to be in relationship with your such family, or cutting them off altogether without any guilt and without any shame. What about Iwapele? Iwapele starts with the self, beloved. Iwapele starts with the self. But if you really want to go there, and I'm not going to go there, but if you really want to go there, we have to look at Iwapele at a deeper level. Because you know what Iwapele really is? Iwapele, truthfully, aside from what Google might tell you, Iwapele is really much more of a balanced energy. Being able to have a balanced energy within yourself. And a truly balanced energy within myself means I will do the right thing at the right time, best way I know how to, but I will also know how to defend myself when the time calls for it, when the moment calls for it. I will also shut you down until you get the fuck out of my face if I need to. I will get angry on the day that is called for. Not for stupid, mediocre, little, insignificant shit, hissy pissy fits. No, 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 no. Anger when it's necessary. Let somebody come at your child and let's see how angry you're going to get. That's balanced energy. That's balanced energy. Because no one can come for your child. You can correct your child. You can reprimand your child. You can teach your child. Hell, shit. You can, I don't know. But no one can come for your child because Mama Bear, Papa Bear, will get angry. That anger is justified. That's why in Hoodoo, there is such works that need to be done because it's referred to as justified work. Do you hear me, girl? Don't take me down that. Please don't take me down that lane. Please don't take me down that lane. I'll be here all night long. I'll be here all night long if you take me down that lane. Okay. And not just in Hoodoo, in Palo Mayombe too as well. Anyway, that is a much longer intro than I would have liked. But that is how Spirit wanted it to go down. And you know how I am. In your dreams, please go there. I would go there, but not tonight. Not tonight. I need to get out of here. So let's just see what the opening oracle card is. If this is even still an opening. Ay, Dios mío. If this is still even an opening, and let's pull a card for sign and see the architect. The architect. El arquitecto. If you've been here since the beginning, how did that resonate with you? How did that resonate with you? That was a heck of an intro from Spirit. How did that resonate with you? Thank you, Miss Avila, Fiona Avila. The architect. Let's see what the architect says. The architect is a mysterious figure. Their eyes appear wide open, yet blurred by the state of flow. They honor the creative state, which holds the key to unlock the plan made inside their mind. When the architect begins a new idea, they close their eyes and give into the creation within. When they have the item fully formed in their mind's eye, they can work their magic to make it a reality. The horns on their head direct the power required to make magic happen. Their hands are relaxed, releasing the energy of the architect's design. The Masonic eye appears within the space between their hands. This symbol reminds the architect of their ability to manifest their divine will. Oh my God. A butterfly hovers near the architect's tattooed face, bringing new creations and designs to their capabilities. The meanings: create your own life. Use, wow, I'm in awe. Use your mental powers to manifest desires. How is that? How is that? Was that in alignment or what? With what's been going on? New things. Iguan, yes. Yes. Where is my head? Where is my head? ¿A dónde está mi cabeza? Where is my head? Claim it. Get your head back. Get your head back. Where is my head? That was the message. Where is my head? Aries. We're going to start with Aries. First day of Aries. Happy, happy, happy Aries season. Happy, happy, happy. I was going to say happy, happy dance. No. Happy, happy Aries season. Okay. Happy Aries season. For those of you that are Aries, if this is your season, happy, happy solar return to you. May it be representative of a gracious, prosperous, new beginning, new chapter for your life. Okay. Happy spring. What are you springing into this season? Not just you who is in Aries, but each and every one of us. What are we, listen to me, what are we springing into this season? What are we being open to? What are we allowing to blossom within us? Okay. Aries. Well, this one fell out, so I'm gonna pay attention to it. We got the Three of Pentacles, Aries. Three of Pentacles for Aries. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles for Aries. You know what this is? This is going to be a time period of a lot of work for you. A lot of work. If you're an Aries sun, if you're an Aries rising, if you are an Aries moon, pay attention. This is going to be a season that requires a lot of work. What kind of work? A lot of effort, a lot of dedication, a lot of consistency on your part. Okay. A lot of consistency on your part. There we go. Okay, a lot of work on your part to be able to bring forth new levels of accomplishments for you. Okay, new levels of accomplishments for you. This is a season that requires you to be collaborative, to seek out the right support, to be able to be in the right settings, in the right connections. Your efforts will pay off. You will be in the spotlight. Okay. You will be seen. You will be chosen. You will be picked. You will be signaled out, not for something bad, but for good things. The question is, though, Aries, do you trust yourself enough? Do you believe in yourself enough to make it happen? Do you trust yourself enough? Do you believe in yourself enough to make it happen? That's what's going to make the difference. That is what truthfully is going to make the difference. So it is my advice that you really sit with yourself and you really ask yourself, where's my head? Because your head might be in a place of distrust. Your head might be in a place of not having enough self-trust. Your head might be in a place where you don't believe in yourself enough because that is what you've been taught through your experiences, through your traumas, through your losses. That's what you've been taught through past failures. That's what you've been taught. But you have the power to dismantle that, to release that, and show yourself a new way. Show yourself that you still can. Show yourself that you still got it. Show yourself that you can still do it. Show yourself that you can go to new levels. Show yourself that you can knock on new doors. Show yourself that you don't need anyone from your past in order to make it work and make it happen for you. Three of Pentacles. It sure is. The struggle is definitely real. Okay. It's definitely real. You got to trust yourself. Oh, yeah. This is the moment. This is the moment to make it work and make it happen. Okay. Get out of your way. Get out of your way. This, from a low polarity, there might be a little too much micromanaging on your part. A little too micromanaging. You micromanaging too much about yourself. You micromanaging too many things, about your life or about yourself, about your surroundings or what have you. You got to surrender. You got to release. You got to let God. Okay. You got to let spirit. Okay. Get yourself organized with your spiritual work. Get yourself organized with what you need to do spiritually and energetically to open new doors, to manifest new things, to get yourself to the next step, push yourself to the next level. You got to do some spiritual work. Okay. Don't be lazy during this season. Don't fall into this crack of overthinking and overdoing with your head, but no physical action is there. We need the physical action. We need to see things manifest in the physical. Okay. And this is could be a good year, a good season, a good moment for you. Moving along. Taurus is Taurus in the house. Taurus sun, Taurus rising, Taurus moon. If that was for you, Aries, feel free to show your love, support, and appreciation for Spirit's work via the donation tab. The link is in my bio. If you are on IG and if you are on YouTube land, the information is in the description box. Okay. Are there any Taurians in the house? Taurus sun, Taurus rising, Taurus moon. Are you in the house tonight? Come on. Let's get this ball rolling and moving. I want to go quick because I really want to get out of here. I need to get out. I need to do quite a few things. I've done all the research on Santeria. I've done all the research on Santeria. Can I tell you something? Stop doing research. Because what I find is that the more research that you do, the more confused you get. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the research about Santeria. It's about you trusting the people, the place, the guardian, the leader, the guide that's supposed to hold safe space for you to be able to walk in this path. So no matter how much research you do on Santeria, you may know all the historical aspects of it, but it does not tell you about the hands of the person that's supposed to guide you and lead you and support you in that particular path. So this is about finding that right person. Finding that right person, connecting with the right person, not being desperate, not being overly fearful, because fear calls upon fear. Whatever energy I possess inside is going to attract the things that I encounter. Okay? You need your family. No, you need you. You need you first. You need you first. You need your head first. You need to be in alignment with yourself, and it will guide you into being able to manifest the right spiritual/religious family that you deserve. Taurus, Team Taurus. Taurus in the house. Okay. Take a deep breath, Taurus. Take a deep breath. Virgen de regla, madre mía. Virgen de regla de alta mar. Yo te llamo, yo te imploro que nos hagas una caridad. Virgen de regla, madre mía. Virgen de regla de alta mar. Y yo te llamo, yo te imploro que hagas una caridad. Y yo te llamo, yo te imploro que hagas una caridad. Virgen de regla, madre mía. Virgen de regla de alta mar. Yo te pido tu bendición para seguir esta misión. Virgen de regla, madre mía, estamos en tiempos de guerra y yo pido de tu protección para vencer en esta misión. Virgen de regla, madre mía, y Maya. Virgen de regla de alta mar, y yo te llamo, y yo te imploro que nos haga una caridad. Y yo te llamo, y yo te imploro que nos hagas una caridad. Chorus. You're welcome, my favorite. Let me tell you something, my favorite. I don't know who the hell you are. I don't know you from a fly on the wall, but let me tell you something. Something is telling me to tell you, go to the ocean. Go to the ocean, 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 go to the ocean. If you don't have an ocean in the city or state you live in, go to the closest body of water that you have. Go to the ocean. And you're going to ask the greatest and most powerful vibration on earth, which is water, which is Yemaya in Afro-Cuban tradition, to take your fears away. To take your fears away, take them to the bottom of the ocean. Take your fears away. And may you walk away with the resilience, the clarity, the strength, and the nurturing, protective energy, the nurturing, protective energy that only a mother knows how to give to a child. So that Yemaya gives it to you. So that you're able to knock on the right door and be able to find yourself once and for all at home. Because something tells me your soul is just looking for a home. You're looking for a home. You're looking for a home. You've been crying for a home. You've been needing a home. You are deserving of a home. Your man's gonna give it to you. Your man's gonna give it to you. Trust and believe. Aries, we got the Five of Pentacles. Aries. Thank you so very much, 11 Path Enterprises, for that donation. I appreciate you. And back here, uh, Cinnamon Star, thank you so very much. Five of Pentacles. Can I tell you something, Taurus? You can lose whatever, ever, whatever. Lose anything, lose all, lose whatever. But I will kindly request that whatever you lose, don't lose your faith. Don't lose your faith. No pierdas la fe. Do not lose your faith. Faith in you, faith in the universe, faith in the God of your understanding, faith in spirituality, and yes, faith in humans. Because just because I've encountered many bad humans, no matter how many bad humans I might have come across, those bad humans don't represent all of humanity. All those humans do not represent all of humanity. Don't lose your faith. Don't lose your faith, and yes, exactly, nor your head. Don't lose your faith. This is a time period of reconnecting with your faith. Five of Pentacles. I know that many people look at Five of Pentacles, and if you know anything about cards, if you know anything about tarot, you will hear conversations in terms of learning how to save your monies, learning how to, not overspend, learning how to navigate through some financial ups and downs. And that's all true. And it's all very important to keep in mind, right? How to save your monies, how to protect your funds, how to not overspend, how to not splurge unnecessarily, et cetera, et cetera. But I want to really, really drill into your inner spirit tonight to not lose your faith. Don't lose your faith. Don't lose your faith in yourself. Don't lose your faith in this universe. Don't lose your faith in what walks with you. Sometimes you feel unprotected. Sometimes you feel like nothing walks with you. Sometimes you feel like, does God even really look at me? Because each and every time you have thought that you've been close to manifesting what you truly desire, what you truly want, what you truly deserve, you give it your all, you give it your heart, you give it your passion, you give it your energy. And what you get back is half or very little or nothing at all, or it does not represent, it does not mirror what you would desire. And spiritual loss tends to ask us, well, if what I'm getting back from people, from situations, from experiences is not what I desire, it's not what I expected, it's not what I had hoped for, then the question is, what part of me is in some form, shape, or way betraying myself? How am I betraying myself? How am I not giving myself my all? How am I shortchanging myself? How am I playing little? In what level, in what capacity, in what field, in what area, to what degree? How am I playing it safe? How am I just tiptoeing into my blessing? Because whatever it is that you are doing to yourself is exactly what you're getting back from the world, from society, from your community, from the people, from family, from friends, from acquaintances, from potential partners, from whomever. You're getting back what you're giving yourself. You're getting back what you're giving yourself. So, what are you giving yourself is the question. And where did you lose your head? Where did you lose your head? It's time to get it back. Be cautious with your monies. Things might look a little like, I don't know, but you are going to get through it. You're going to get through this challenging, sometimes also emotional, the Five of Pentacles. But this window represents the window of faith. So don't lose your faith. Don't lose your faith in yourself. Don't lose your faith in life. Don't lose your faith in your ability. Don't lose your faith, period. Okay? Moving along. Taurus, if that was for you, feel free to show your love, support, and your appreciation for Spirit's work via the donation tab. The link is in my bio. If you are on IG and if you're on YouTube, the information is pinned down at the bottom of the screen, and it will also be in the description box. Okay. Vamos para allá. Gemini. Is Gemini in the house? Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, Gemini Moon. Are you in the house? Are you in the house, Gemini? You know what, Taurus? And also Aries, actually, when I think about it. Aries and Taurus. Aries, if you're still here. Taurus, this might be a great time for you to check in with Spirit in whichever way you're used to, in whichever way your heart, your own consciousness tells you to. Check in with Spirit. Get a reading, whatever reading you're used to, check in with Spirit, because what we cannot continue to do is continue to put what we call in Spanish, agua en canasta. We cannot continue to pick up water with a basket because we will never collect anything. So sometimes we need that check-in, we need that direction, we need that guidance, we need that, light to be shed, right, into us. Gemini in the house. Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, Gemini Moon, and you in the house tonight. Take a deep breath, Jimmy. Page of Pentacles, Gemini. Page of Pentacles. Okay. It's definitely not a bad card. It looks like an adult. It is my understanding, based on my experience and my teachings, that this card, though this person looks like an adult, is actually a very, very young person. So what this card is telling you today, at least, is you need to be patient with your plans. You need to be patient with your ideas. You need to be patient in your business. You need to be patient in your work. You need to be patient with how you will eventually manifest your blessings. What are the two things that you need based on this Page of Pentacles card? You need consistency and you need order. You need consistency and you need order. Why do I say this? Because this card deals with two particular signs. It deals with Virgo and it also deals with Capricorn. So there needs to be consistent energy of making it work and not giving up and making the decision that you're not going to stop until you get to the finish line. But there needs to be an organized way in which you do things, an organized way in which you go about your business, your dealings, your day-to-day, your dreams, your goals. There needs to be an organized vibration. This does speak about a new phase. This news speaks about a new beginning, but new beginnings are, I'm going to be as blunt as some of you all know. I'm going to be as blunt as some of you know I can be. New beginnings and new phases, as this card alludes to as well, is mierda. Mierda. New phases and new beginnings are shit if we are bringing old habits into a new party. New beginnings, I'm going to say it as that. I'm going to say it just like that. New beginnings are shit if we are bringing old habits into the new party. Simple as that. Just saying. Cancer, is Cancer in the house? Cancer sun, Cancer rising, Cancer moon. Are you in the house? Gemini, if that message was for you, feel free to show your love, support, and appreciation for Spirit's work via the donation tab. The link is in my bio. If you are on IG and if you are on YouTube, the information is at the bottom of your screen and also will be in the description box. Is Cancer in the house? Cancer sun, Cancer rising, Cancer moon. Moon and rising. Wow, Sylvia, you got a double whammy there. Ay, Dios mío. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. Okay. Ha! That was so funny, Fiona Aula. That was funny. So, Cancer. Are you ready for this, Sylvia? Are you ready for this, Cancer? Cool for rock and roll here in YouTube says, all patterns and old habits. You're right. One has to learn to let go and cut ties, learn the lessons from the past, and carry on to not repeat the repetition, break the generational cycle. You got that right. All right. Déjame decirte una cosa. Let me tell you something. Whether this is for you or not, Spirit says tonight, get back on your spiritual game. Got the star card. Get back on your spiritual game. Get back on your spiritual game. Okay. It's time to be able to reactivate. Okay. You got that right, Celine Lisette. I'm glad to hear that. That's a tweetable right there. Okay. That's a tweetable right there. New beginnings and new phases aren't shit if you're bringing on old habits. This is about the star card. It's about you really connecting with the spiritual essence. Something on the spiritual level wants to open up, wants to awaken, wants to reignite you, empower you, invigorate you, get you moving, get you, connected, get you feeling alive again. Get you feeling alive again. What you cannot afford is to fall into the monotony of a cycle. You hear me, Cancer? Don't fall into the monotony of the cycle of anxiety, of inner conflict, indecision, settling, giving it another year. Well, I'm going to give it another year. How long is it? You know how many people I've known in my lifetime doing this spiritual work? Been 30 plus years now. You know how many people I've known that are habitual ones that say, I'll do it next year. I'm gonna give this another year. I'm gonna give it another 6 months. How about you fucking do it now? Do it now. Do it now. Why are you waiting for another 3 months? Why are you waiting for another 6 months? Why are you waiting for another year? Why are you waiting until January? You said this shit last year. January 2023 came along. We're already in March, and your ass is still in the same situation, the same spot. Don't wait for another year. Do it now. Are you on water? Are you on water? Or are you on land? Are you on water or are you on land? Another thing that I will tell you is don't self-sabotage. Don't self-sabotage. You got some things going for yourself right now. It may not be looking its very best yet, but you know why it's not looking its very best yet? Because in your mind, you have a fucked up record that says, well, maybe this is not going to work. Well, maybe I could have done this differently. Or maybe I should have waited a little longer. Or maybe I should have called another person. Or maybe I should have, or maybe I would have. And maybe I should have. And maybe Stop. Because that's precisely why things are not looking as great as you would have hoped it would. Come on now. This is an Aquarius card. You got to see the big picture of things. You got to see the big vision of things. And you have to marry the vision. Marry the vision. Some of you are married to failure. Okay. Some of you are married to the impossibilities. Some of you are married to the fear. Some of you are married to excuses. Some of you are married to all the hypotheticals. I want you to fucking marry the vision. You hear me? You want to hear one of my own in my little tiny world, one of my own personal sayings? It's a tweetable. It's another tweetable. It's coming right at you. There's another tweetable. If I marry my vision, my fears and my losses and my past can't divorce me from it. If I marry my vision, my fears and insecurities and doubts and whatever cannot divorce me from it. It cannot divorce me from my purpose. It cannot divorce me from my divine blessing. It cannot divorce me from what God implanted in me. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Did anybody hear me? I want you to marry the vision. If you marry the vision, you will celebrate its anniversary. You will celebrate the vision's anniversary. You will celebrate the manifestation of the vision. You will celebrate that vision in different levels. Marry the vision. Marry the vision. Leo. Is Leo in the house? Woo! Spirit is in some game tonight, Lord, I tell you. Name of the baby black Jesus. Spirit is in some game tonight. Do you hear me? Did you all hear me? I hope somebody heard me. Cancer, if that was for you, show your love, support, and appreciation for Spirit's work via my donation tab. If you are on IG, if you are on YouTube, the information is clipped down at the bottom of your screen, or it will be in the description box. Is Leo in the house? Say yes to the vision. I do. Do you solemnly swear to take the vision, protect it, and love it in sickness and in health? This is true. It sounds like a joke, but this is, if you really look at the spiritual aspect of what Spirit is saying to you tonight, you will see that even though it sounds like a joke, it ain't no joke. In sickness and in health. Why? Because every vision has its challenges. Every vision has its hiccups. Every vision has things that sometimes puts it at risk. And when those things show up, I cannot go out the back door. I cannot run away. I cannot give up. I got to be married to my vision in sickness and in health. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Oh, you all don't want this. You all don't want this. You all don't want this. Come on now. Come on now. I can do a whole goddamn class on that. How to marry our vision. And what does that even really look like? And what steps do we take to marry our vision? What steps do we take to protect our vision? What do we do when our vision finds itself through its conflict, experiencing its challenges, going through its dark night of the soul? What do? How do we protect? How do we anchor it? Come on now. Come on now. You all waiting for a marriage proposal for the wrong motherfucker when you all won't even marry your goddamn vision. Marry your vision. That's why you marry the wrong person that will never help you manifest your vision. Lord, now you all got me started. Boy, I tell you. Oh, honey. Really? Look at no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Even though it jumped out, I won't do it. Look at the card that jumps out again. The star card. It jumps out again. But I'm not gonna give it to you, Leo. I'm not gonna give it to you. It's just saying, pay attention to me. Not me, but the card. It's saying, pay attention to me. Judy, if that is what your intuition is telling you to do, you can do that. In reality, there is no right or wrong way to dispose of it. I would not keep it. It's broken. I don't like broken things. But for him to have broken, girl, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I don't want to focus. I don't want to focus on some of you all because you might get me to say things you all ain't ready to hear. If he broke the statue of Yemaya, or La Virgen, that's not the statue of Yemaya, the statue of La Virgen de Regla, which is not the same thing. Yemaya is Yemaya, La Virgen de Regla is La Virgen de Regla. If you broke the statue of La Virgen de Regla, you all better check in with each other and see what the hell's going on with your unity, what's the hell's going on with your balance, what the hell's going on with your commitments, what the heck is going on with your relationship, because obviously La Virgen de Regla, okay, syncretized with Yemaya, mother of waters, okay, Yemoya, mother of fishes, okay, is saying that something is out of balance, okay, and that the tides are high, okay, and that you haven't even been sleeping well lately. How about that? Could that be possible for you? Okay, that you're having, you're swallowing down and swallowing down and swallowing down and swallowing down, hoping that things get better, hoping that things change, hoping that something else happens, but it's not really happening. Miami in the real is not an orita that fakes happiness. It's not an energy and vibration that fakes anything. It wants you to look at the gutter, at the truth of things. Do you hear me? Oh, there you go. If it happened while he was moving out, my ass telling or we the real is letting she was the one that came in with her waves. She was the one that came in with her waters to cleanse out what you don't need, cleanse out what you don't deserve, cleanse out what wasn't meant for it to be, cleansing out with her waters what you don't need in your life. That's the Oracle Audio Barache. Pa' fuera, pa' patio. Pa' fuera, pa' fuera. Lo que no sirve se bota. Okay. Wait. Where am I going? Lord, you all made me forget where I was going. Did I do Leo? I did do Leo, didn't I? No, I didn't. I had to pick a card for Leo. I had to pick a card for Leo. Leo. You got that damn right. Es que me la tocó ayer, no me la vuelvo a tocar mañana. No, mierda. God. Si me la tocaste ayer y no sirvió, mañana no me la vuelvo a tocar. I don't think so. Yo no soy una trompeta. No, hombre, no. ¿Qué cosa es? Thank you so very much, Cinnamon Star, for that donation. Thank you very much. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, Leo. Knight of Cups. Okay. Leo. Hear me out. This is not about that desired new beginning, new phase. This is not about that desired new venture. This is about what are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table, honey? ¿Con qué tu cuenta? If I'm going to go all Cuban on you. What you counting on? ¿Con qué tu cuenta? What are you bringing to the table? Some of us, want a lot. Some of us want X, Y, and Z, and we want this and we want that. Yeah. ¿Con qué tu cuenta? What are you counting on? Porque mucha gente que óyeme, hacen cada ruido, cada sonido, hacen una despampada y a la hora de la verdad, ni nada. A la hora de la verdad, no llegan, ¿tú sabes qué? Ni de aquí a la esquina. A la hora de la verdad se quedan a mitad de camino. Que yo voy a acabar, que yo voy a hacer, que yo te voy a dejar. Oye, y se quedan sin gas. Anyway, I had to let that Cubanism out. The truth of the matter is, what are you bringing to the table? Okay, what are you bringing to the table? There is apparently a new phase that's going to open up in your life. There's apparently a new beginning that wants to really come in, be ushered in. But there needs to be a balance between your anxiety. You need to get your anxiety on check. You need to get your vibration on check, because if not, it's going to hinder the arrival of this new phase. Okay? It is important for you to understand that a good opportunity, hear me out, Leo, a good opportunity is only good when it's meeting its match. I'm going to repeat that again. A good opportunity, it's only good when it's meeting its match. Because if a good opportunity comes my way and I am not equipped to meet my opportunity at its level, then it becomes a missed opportunity. It becomes an opportunity that backfires. Oh, you all ain't ready for this shit. You all ain't ready for this shit. You all are not ready for this. You all are not ready for this. I want example. This is just an example. I want love. Oh my God, I want love. I want love. I want love. I want love. Then love arrives, and you know you're always busy. You don't meet each other halfway. You always, you let all your traumas and come out and surface and ruin the party. You, ¿Qué cosa es eso? Like, what are you doing? Eso es una locura. Eso es ahora mismo que mi mujer me llama ahora, que yo esté en el trabajo y mi mujer me llame ahora todo el día. Papi, cuando tú llegas a la casa, te voy a besar, te voy a comer, te voy a esto, te voy a lo llego y me la encuentro roncando. ¿Qué? Pero, like, you have to be able to match what you're looking for, match what you're wanting, match what you want. Come on now. Because if not, then what the hell are we doing? Then what the hell are we doing? Tanto hablar de pa qué? Too much noise for what? The spirit is saying, the universe is saying, Mother Earth is saying, your ancestors are saying, your spirit guides are saying the opportunities are going to arrive. The opportunities are going to arrive. There's no doubt. They are going to arrive. Okay? But are you ready? Are you ready to get down? Are you ready to rumble? Are you ready to let go of your fears? Are you ready to make things happen? There's no more waiting. There's no let me think, let me wait, let me check back, let me get back to you. No. This is now. It's showing up now. Now's when it must be done. Now's when it must be done. No more excuses. Okay? So if you're waiting for that phone call, if you're waiting for that hire, if you're waiting for that opportunity, it is going to happen. I just pray that you are at the level of that opportunity, at the level of that beginning, at the level of that new phase. You manifested a house, but if you can keep up with the mortgage, then hey, why the hell did you work so hard to manifest that house then? Okay? Yes, you bought the house. I bought the house! Oh my God! Oh, yippee! Ah! And then 3 months later, you can keep up with the damn mortgage. What the hell was that? But you told the bank that you would be able to keep up. That's what you told the bank. When they went into your account, they saw that money that needed to be sitting there, untouched, unmoved. But what you didn't tell the bank is that you asked your cousin, you asked your best friend, you asked whoever, to deposit 30 or 40 grand into your account that you would put back into their account once your house thing was over. Yeah, but the money wasn't even yours. It was just sitting there so that you can get away with being able to buy the house, and now you can't keep up with the fucking mortgage. Hello? Are you ready for the blessing that wants to come knocking on your door? Are you ready for the blessing that wants to arrive in your life? Are you ready? Do you have what it takes to protect it, defend it, carry it through? Are you ready? That's the damn question. Virgo, are you in the house, Virgo? Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, Virgo Moon. Are you in the house? Come on. Yo vine pa' ver, yo vine pa' ver, yo vine pa' ver a un Congo, yo vine pa' ver, no hay nada. Ay. Virgo Virgo, my fellow Virgorians, are you in the house tonight? Take a deep breath. Virgo sun, Virgo rising, Virgo moon. Are you ready? I'm gonna start doing classes again in LA. I'm gonna start doing my healing meditation classes in LA again. So I hope that you are ready. For those of you that always find it so hard to go up to Pomona, I'm gonna start hosting my live classes in LA as well sometime soon. So I hope you're ready. Virgo, the judgment card. The judgment card. Okay. Flow glow. You know, Flo, I've been wanting to go to New York, back to New York so bad. Back before the pandemic started. What? Super me? Don't tell me you're in Cali now. Are you in Cali now, Super me? Supreme me? When the pandemic started 3 years ago, I was going to host my first meditation healing class in New York City. I had the event space all, worked, out and what have you. I was going to go to New York, and I was going to go to Miami, and then the big major first shutdown came, and everything went out that window. So I am definitely overdue. I am overdue for a New York trip. And I really truthfully want to schedule that. I want to bring my healing classes to New York City, as I had wanted to 3 years ago. Pandemic was what got in the way and shut it all down. I really want to take it to New York. I just need to really link up. At this point, I need to link up with a couple of my East Coast, New York City area soul family, okay, to be able to pick certain dates. I'm going to put it out there right now into the existence. Pick certain dates, rebook certain locations, promote it, and get people coming, because it makes no sense. And you all know, I mean, when you really think about this realistically, you all know this is true. It makes no sense for me to want to take my services, my healing classes, and what have you to New York, and then 2 people show up. I mean, it really, like, seriously, come on, you all know it's just not going to work, right? But if I'm able to schedule certain classes out there, whether I rent a venue, secure space, or whether I collaborate with existing holistic places, shops, stores in the city that already has, something going away. I just have to figure it out. So to all my New York City soul family tribe, if you're listening to this right now, and if you would be open to attending any of my spiritual healing events in the city, shoot me a message. And depending on the number of people that really reach out, I will reconsider it again and start planning it out. Judgment card, Virgo. Judgment card. Judgment card. Besides, who was the one that asked? I forgot already who asked. Whoever you are, send me a message, send me a DM. Flow Glow. I would love to collaborate with you. Oh, thank you so much, Flow Glow. That means a lot. New York City is very dear for me. When I came to this country at a young age, We lived in New York City. Um, I'm a Queens brother. Corona, Queens. 6 blocks, 6 long major blocks from Queens Center Mall. So yeah, right there, Queens Center Mall over here, White Castle over here, I was addicted to White Castle. White Castle over here, and I used to live a couple of blocks away. You know, and then I moved to Miami, where I spent many, 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 many years in Miami before coming to California. I was in Miami for 29, almost 30 years in Miami before coming to California. But Queens is also still, that's my home. Left Rack City, okay? Corona, Queens, right there, Junction Boulevard and 57th Avenue. Okay, I used to walk back then through that big major parking lot spaces, open parking lot spaces to get to the subway, which back then, because I'm older than some of you on here. Things have changed a lot over the years, but it used to be the G train that used to stop there at Queens Boulevard, Woodhaven Boulevard, not Queens Boulevard, Woodhaven Boulevard station, where I used to get off to walk to my house. And that's where I used to get on the train when I went back to, because I went to live back to New York later on in my life. When I went to college, I went to BMCC, Borough of Manhattan Community College, and then I went to NYU. Anyway, long story. I miss my New York. I miss New York a lot. You got that right, Super Me. You got that right. That great. I'm happy to hear that. Very happy to hear that. So yes, my New Yorkers, my New York people, hit me up. Hit me up. Send me a DM. It's still there, isn't it? Aye, aye. Hit me up. If you want me to go out that way, hit me up and we can maybe make something happen. Virgo, the judgment card is coming up for you tonight. I always get this, as I am quite often reminded. I always get this saying wrong. Um, I always get this saying wrong. I always say the cat is out of the hat. When it's actually the cat is out of the. Wait, the cat is out of the hat. No, the cat is not out of the box. Out of the box, out of the hat, out of the whatever the fuck it is. Judgment card is saying, don't hold your talents back. That's good to know, Keta. Definitely message me. Send me a message so I can keep a list of and my favorite as well. The cat is out of the bag. Yeah, that's the name. The bag. I always say the hat. Oh well, to me it's the same shit. Out of the bag, out of the hat is out of somewhere or shit. Send me a message, New Yorkers. Send me a message, por favor, please. I can't concentrate right now. I'm feeling right now is the smell, like the soul sister said here. The smell of those onions from White Castle is what I'm smelling right now. Now I'm salivating. Oh Lord, I tell you. Then they say psychology ain't real. Well, Maslow definitely was right. He did that conditioning experiment, right, with the dog and salivating and the bell and the food and whatever. Anyway, I digress. I'm going all over the place right now. Do not hide your talents. Do not hide your talents. Do not keep your talents secret. Do not be afraid. You know what? Sometimes you're afraid of since you're such a perfectionist. The problem is that us Virgorians, because I'm a Virgo too, we're such perfectionists and we want things to be we want things to be in such a certain kind of way that we overanalyze things. And the blessings that could be coming in right now get delayed. And we must be honest with ourselves in recognizing that oftentimes listen to what I'm about to lay in your heart, Virgo. A delayed blessing is not always a blessing. I know that sounds confusing, but I know what I'm talking about. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. A delayed blessing is not necessarily always a blessing. So sometimes it's not a matter about you overthinking, and no, sometimes you just gotta roll the dice. Roll the dice. Have the self-confidence to roll the dice. Okay? And trust yourself enough in knowing that however God, Spirit, the divine source of your understanding, knows it needs to play out, it will play out. Do you hear me? This is another treatable, baby. A delayed blessing is not always a blessing because it's delayed. It didn't arrive at the moment that it was supposed to arrive because you were standing in the way. Don't get shit confused now. Certain things we want now, 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 now. And God is the one that delays it. Spirit is the one that delays it. The divine is the one that delays it because it's just not the right time. That's different. That's much different than you delaying a blessing that should have been here a long time ago. By your inconsistencies and your perfectionism and your over analyticalism is what delayed it. And when it does arrive, it doesn't arrive with the same. Listen to what I am going to lay in your heart right now. What is a delayed blessing, spiritual Dr. Afe? A delayed blessing is one in which we stand in the way of it because we're not sure, we are insecure, we want it to be perfect, we want it to be specific kind of way. And when we then allow it to arrive, it doesn't arrive. It becomes a delayed blessing because even though the blessing arrived, it did not arrive with the same. Open up your ears. What I'm about to say to you, it did not arrive with the same impact. It did not arrive with the same pressure. It did not arrive to the same degree. It did not arrive to the same capacity that it would have had we not stood in the way. Do you hear me? Does this make sense to any of my soul family members? Does this make sense to you? That's right, Pavlov's, not Maslow's. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and Pavlov is the one that did the conditioning experiment. Does that make sense? So therefore, the judgment is saying, get out of your own way. Your blessings will speak for itself. Not your blessings, your talents, your energy will speak for itself, and the blessings will arrive. Don't hide it. Don't tame it. Don't be like wishy-washy with, oh my God, maybe it's not the no, 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 no. Don't stand in the way. God said it's the right time. Who are you to say it's the wrong time? God already said it's the right time. Who are you to stand in the way of it? Allow things to flow. Allow things to flow. Allow things to flow. Allow it to flow. This is the time of rebirth. This is what the judgment card is. This is a time of rebirth. This is a time of, regeneration. This is a time of, you really signing off on your new beginning. But as I said before, for another sign back there, I think it was Leo, don't bring old habits to a new level, to a new beginning, to a new blessing, because you will contaminate it. You will screw it up. The blessing is going to come though. The angels are blessing your talent, your creativity, your your expertise, your studies, your efforts, your investments. It's going to be rewarded. You're the one that needs to be in alignment with how Spirit is going to bless you. Libra, there's Libra in the house. Libra Sun, Libra Rising, Libra Moon, and you in the house tonight. Libra. Let's move it along. Let's move it along. Take a deep breath, Libra. Five of Wands, Libra. Five of Wands. We have a Leo card here. Five of Wands. You know, then the message was just for you, evolving and free. The message was just for you. So this is a thing, Libra. With this particular card, there are a couple of things that I want to bring into your awareness, if I may. Do not, for the next, I try to do Tarot Tuesday every Tuesday, but, so I'm not going to say for the next 7 days in case I'm not here next week, but whether I'm here next week or not, for the remainder of this month, let's just say, avoid at all costs bickering, conflict, arguments, getting in anybody's face, trying to clarify, gossip. Don't do that. Avoid all kinds of conflict. Though this particular card looks like people are fighting, it's not always about that. Sometimes this is just amicable play, let's just say, but it can get aggressive. It can get a little aggressive when we're playing with the wrong people. It could become aggressive when the people that we are in this play with are not wanting the very best for us. This can get a little aggressive and a little out of hand when now people's egos starts to feel affected and conflicted. So keep things smooth, keeps things clear, let it be safe play. Competition is good as long as we're not stepping on each other's toe. Let's respect each other's space, energy, and flow, right? Especially if it's at work, because this particular card sometimes is saying that there can come about certain situations in your workplace, certain situations, in your professional environment that can piss you off, kick you off. Don't let it get to you. Let's not let other people's negative vibration hinder how we go about. Did you hear that? Let's not allow other people's negative energy, we don't know what's going on with them. They maybe woke up on the wrong side of the bed. They may be feeling, a certain kind of way. They maybe had an argument on the phone with their ex, their important partner. They may be, having a bad day. Don't let their negativity and their bad day influence you. Then now you make it something personal, because then this play here does not become something fun and it doesn't become something enjoyable. Okay, let's move along. Scorpio in the house. Scorpio, are you in the house? Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, Scorpio Moon, are you in the house tonight? Take a deep breath. Well, there you go in your dreams. Confirmation. Don't give away your power. You got that right. Don't give away your power. Scorpio Sun, Rising and Moon, and you in La Casa tonight. Let's see. Nice card. Empress. Sometimes you might think it ain't for you. Sometimes you might think it's never going to arrive. Sometimes you might think it's never going to evolve, it's never going to grow, it's never going to blossom. We are in spring, baby. Things are going to blossom. Is your brain blossoming? Is your mind blossoming? Okay, get your head back. Get your head back, as we said at the beginning of this live. If you missed it, you better go back to it. Get your head back so that you are not standing in the way and not being a contributor as to why things are not flowing, they're not growing, they're not fertile. Okay. This is a moment in time and space in your life where you need to be able to stand on fertile grounds. This is a moment in time in your life where you must not get tired of watering, nurturing those seeds, that seed of creativity, that seed of experience, of expertise. You got the degree in it. So why are you not using the degree to your advantage? You know, why are you not using your degree to your advantage? Because even though you got the degree, now that after you get the degree, you're feeling discouraged. You don't know the degree is good enough. You're doubting yourself, or you got tied down with a family business when in reality you're supposed to be traveling and supposed to be putting your expertise and your experience to work in your favor. What are you doing? What are you doing to yourself? You ask for a blessing that you're not using. Some of us fall into this unthinkable habit of asking for blessings that then yet we don't know how to use and put to good use. You ask for something that you're not putting to good use because you're tied down somewhere else, because you're tied down doing other things, because other things has your attention. How about you get back to paying attention to the things that you ask God to bless you in? You ask God to bless you in this situation. You ask God for this job. You ask God for this promotion. You ask God for this relationship. You ask God for this raise. You ask God for this new home. You ask God for it. But you're tied down somewhere else doing something completely different. You're nurturing someone else's work. You're nurturing someone else's business when you should be nurturing yours. Empress can be great. It can be good. It could be about growth. But it's also about you enjoying the process, enjoying the process. Sometimes your blessings don't feel like a blessing because you don't give yourself permission to enjoy the process. You're always stressed. You always get out of your own way. Okay? Get out of your own way. You know what the Empress also has taught me over the years? The Empress has taught me over the years that there's always more. There's always more than one way to do certain things. There's always more than one way to be blessed. Some of you want the baby. Some of you want the pregnancy. Your body's not cooperating. Your timing is not cooperating. Your timeline is not cooperating. Well, it doesn't mean that you can't have the baby. It just may not be the way you expected it to be. But you are in denial, or you are adamant, or you are rejecting the fact that you can still be a mother through adoption. You can still be a mother, in a different kind of way, but you're hell bent about it being a biological baby. You're hell bent about it, coming out of your uterus. Hello, coming out of your toto. You listen. Blessings comes in different shapes and forms and by different routes. Don't close yourself down. Don't shut yourself down. Try to look at things in a different kinds of way. And lastly, take time, make space to enjoy opportunities, to enjoy life, to experience life. You're overstressed. You're overstressed about different things, but you're not taking the moment and time to enjoy your life. Enjoy what's present. Enjoy what's here right now, here in the present moment. the present moment. Think about that. Sag. Is Sag in the house? Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, Sagittarius Moon. Are you in the house tonight, Sagittario? Take a deep breath, Sag, if you are in the house tonight. My. Page of Swords, Page of Swords, Page of Swords. You know what I'm going to tell you with this, Sagittarians? I'm going to tell you that when people are at war, or better yet, when it seems like people are at war with you, pay it no mind, please. You see, when someone is at war, let me tell you something. When someone seems to be at war with me, I've come to the conclusion over the years, I have accepted the fact over the years, I have recognized and realized that a war with me is not with me, it's what walks with me. You think you're in war with me? You're not in war with me. You think you're in war with me. But little do you know that you are in war with my spirit guides. You're in war with my guardian angel. You're in war with my ancestors. You're in war with Jango. You're in war with Siete Rayos. You're in war with Awasi. You're in war with Nganga. You're in war with my great-grandmother, who was an enslaved African and powerful queen. You're in war with my deceased grandmother, who was a priestess of Oshun and a force of motherfucking be reckoned with. You're in war with all kinds of people that you're never going to win against. If you pay it too much mind, then that's when the fuckery comes around. Don't pay it no mind. You think you're at war with me? You ain't at war with me. You're in a war with the Jose, baby, and you're never gonna win. You're never gonna win. You're in war with Elufina, Chango. You ain't gonna win. And everything else that walks with me. So what I want you to get from that is, muchacho, óyeme, we lose when we go at it with people, because that's exactly what negativity wants. It wants you to go at it with that person. It wants you to go at it with your mother-in-law. It wants you to go at it with your ex. It wants you to go at it with your father. It wants you to go at it with that person. It wants you to go at it with your coworker. It wants you to go at it with your husband's ex-wife. Let it be. Fall back. And I want you to invite to the court your guardian angel, your spirit guides. That's why it's so important in our spiritual traditions, in Afro-Cuban spiritual traditions. That's why it's so important to know what walks with you. ¿Qué camina contigo? ¿Qué está pie con pie contigo? ¿Qué te acompaña? ¿Qué te protege? ¿Quiénes son tus guías y protectores espirituales? ¿Cuáles son tus guías y protectores afines? What walks with you? Who are your guardian angel? Who's your spirit guide? Who are your energies who are the energies that walk with you? That's why we do what we do in our Afro-Cuban spiritual traditions of investigative math, misa de investigación. We do different things to know what, so that when you come at me, I'm not going to go at you. I'm going to summon. I'm going to summon Chango Lufino Bako So or Baile Hueco. I'm going to summon God. I'm going to summon Jesus if it's what you believe in. Because I may not be able to win a fight with you. Oh, baby, but you can't win a fight with these posses. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot win a fight with these posses. You can't. You can't. What does it require? It doesn't require this match pitch fight that people like to do these days. Okay. You throw at me, I throw at you. No. I'm not into the throwing business. And neither should you. What's important is for me to be in a healthy, consistent, continuous, everlasting, positive, nurturing relationship with my posses, with the things that walk with me. So that when in times of need, they're like, what, who, what? Who's messing with my son? Oh, no, baby. They cut you right in the motherfucking scrotum. Okay. You best believe it. So the Page of Swords says, it might feel a little rocky right now. It might feel like the wind is blowing strong. You might feel a little unstable, but change is about to take place. Change is about to take place. Don't pay attention to the small things that look big. Hear me out. Don't pay attention to the small things that look big, because it's all a decoy. It is nothing but a decoy, so that you don't pay attention to the things that you need to see, so that you don't reach the levels that you need to be at, so that you don't go to the places that you need to visit. It's a decoy. Don't get caught up in that rhythm. Hold your ground. Stay strong. Build a solid relationship with the energies and vibrations and the source of your understanding. And let everything else flow the way it needs to flow. Let them say, let them bicker, let them criticize, let them judge, let them make up stories about you that aren't even true. Don't let it get to you. Because if you let it get to you, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. You're going to play right into their game. You're going to be a pawn in their game. Don't do that. It took me a whole motherfucking years to be able to discover that. Okay? It took me years. Capricorn, are you in the house tonight? Are you in the house tonight? You know what are the best wars? Let me tell you something, my soul family. Do you all know what? I'm going to ask this question right now. Do you all know what are the best wars? I want somebody to tell me what's the best wars. What are the best wars, my soul family? Ha! You got it, skincare princess. Silent wars. Silent wars are the best. You know why? Because people come at you and they want to create those big drama. And what is the purpose of that big drama? To call attention, to get you engaged, to get you wired up, to get you all fired up, to get you into this, hissy pissy pull fight. Let's see who's stronger. I don't belong to that kind of fight anymore, at least. I don't. My wars are silent. You come at me, I turn you over to what will do a better job than me. And it's all going to happen in the background while I'm still doing my shit. Okay. Estoy sentado arrancándome los huevos. Okay. While everything that walks with me is coming for your fucking ass. Okay. And I'm just doing me. Because the war is not with me. The war is what walks with me. Which means I don't have a war. It's a silent war because I don't have a war. It's between you and some things that protects me. It's a silent war. Sometimes I don't even get a notification that there's a war going on. My notifications are now turned on to let me know that the war is going on, because to me it's silent. It's between you and my things. That's what you need to do. Put them in the freezer and freeze their asses up. Ay, Capricorn. Capricornio. Pacadero, que se refundan en el cadero, cojones. Ay. Ay, Fiana Ávila, tú eres una mala influencia. Conmigo no, con la ganga. Look at what we have here. A repeat. Judgment card. Didn't I just do Capricorn? Or was I about to choose Capricorn? Lord, you all got me going tonight and I'm losing track. Yep, Virgo was judgment. Card. Capricorn, you got the judgment card just like Virgo. So, as I always like to say, for you Capricornians, if you're dealing with someone that's a Virgo right now in your life, romantically, professionally, family, friends, acquaintances, whatever. Oh, thank you, Trill Jill. Thank you so very much. Much blessings to you. If you are dealing with someone that's a Virgo, listen up. If there are any Virgorians here, listen up as well. Because let me tell you, this particular card, judgment, it says that the truth will always stand out. See, I got to speak this card a little tiny bit differently than how it was spoken when it came up for Virgo. This particular card for you, Capricorn, is saying that the truth will always prevail. The truth will always win. So what you cannot do is be part of your own lie. What you cannot do is partake in your own lie. Which lies could Spirit be referring to? Only you know. The lie that says, I can't make this happen. I will never be. This is too much. This is too much work. I don't have what it takes. No one's going to pay attention to me. Somebody is already doing this business. I am not going to do it. You're not going to do the business that your own ancestors gave to you in a dream with signs and symbols and all, because now you woke up and you're letting your insecurities and your fears get the best of you because someone else is already doing your business, because you Googled it and you saw that there's 10 other businesses that are doing the same thing you do, but they ain't you. Hello? If they're doing good, amen. If it's going well for them, amen. Oh, but there's so much room for you to do it too. There's so much space and room for you to shine as well. So do not take the, okay, I'm going to put it this way. Do not take the back seat on your dreams. Woo! That's a tweetable moment right there. You better tag me if you tweet that. Do not take the back seat on your dreams. Do not take the back seat on your goals. Do not take the back seat on your vision that you marry. Do not take the back seat. Do you hear me? Do not take the fucking back seat on your vision, on your goals, on your dreams. Because your ancestors, these are cards, this particular card is a card, for me at least, where our ancestor speaks. Our spirit guide speaks. And it's telling you, don't take the back seat on the dreams that we are trying to pull you into, drive you into, push you into. Don't take the back seat. Come on now. Don't take the back seat. Your grandmama came in your dream and told you. Your spirit guide came in your dream and told you. Don't take the back seat. Give me 1 second, you all. Don't take the back seat. This is for Capricorn, Rita. But it could also be for Virgo. Blessings to you too, Born and Queen. Blessings to you too. You got it, Candelita? I'm happy to hear that, my favorite. I'm happy to hear this. The question is, my favorite, and any of you all, what you gonna do with it now? Information, knowledge, wisdom ain't nothing if we don't put it to work in our favor, if we don't put it to use. Information, wisdom, knowledge that's just stored away is a gun that's not loaded in the moment in time that we need it to be loaded. So what are you going to do with it now? What are you going to do with the information? Some of you just want information, but you're not doing jack shit with it. Some of you have been collecting information for months. Some of you have been collecting information for years, and you're not doing anything with it. An arsenal of information and wisdom ain't nothing if we don't put it to use. What are you going to do with it? Because when you look at this particular card, Spirit is saying, your spirit guides are saying, your ancestors are saying, we're here. We're here for you. We're rooting for you. We are protecting your vision. We are protecting your goals. And this angel right here is letting God and Spirit and the Most High know that it's time to make things work. But if all that you are going to do, is tuck it away, because You need the next confirmation. You need the next reading. You need the next cleanse. You need the next chicken. You need the next preacher. You need the next Bible verse. You need the next dream. You need the next revelation. If all you're going to do is store it away, you're only playing with God's time. You're only playing with Spirit's time. You're only misusing the knowledge and the wisdom that your ancestors and your guardian angel and your spirit guides and Mother Earth and the universe and the God of your understanding is trying to furnish you with. Which ultimately means that you put yourself in a situation where you should not deserve it at all. Do you hear me? What are you going to do with it? Yes, the next chicken, and it ain't from Popeye, nor Churches, nor Kentucky. What are you going to do? There's only so much that a candle will do for you. There's only so much that a spiritual bath is going to do for you. There's only so much that an ebo is going to do for you. There's only so much that a reading is going to do for you when you are not fully on board. The judgment card tonight is telling you, you know what to do. You know exactly what you do, but you ain't doing shit with what you already know. You ain't doing jack crap with the information that you already have. You ain't doing quality shit with the knowledge that you possess. And you're not doing anything with it because you're allowing the insecurity, the doubt, the inconsistency, the second guessing, the self-sabotage control you, manipulate you, use you. And that needs to stop. Because then now you're wasting God's time. Some of you on here, for example, who know has a path for certain spiritual works. You need to do spiritual work. You need to get your ileques, your collares, your beads, as people like to call them. You need to receive your warriors, your guerrero, your legba. You need to, embrace olokum. Oh, but I'm afraid, and I don't know, and I'm waiting for the right person. While you're waiting for the so-called right person, you're not becoming the right person for yourself. How about that? While you are supposedly waiting for the right person, you're not becoming the right person for yourself. You all ain't ready for this. You all ain't ready for this. You all ain't ready for this. You all are not ready for this. You know what the problem is? The problem is that God is calling you and you're not picking up. God is calling you and you're not picking up. And you're making all kinds of excuses. You're making all sorts of excuses. But you're not picking up. And there's going to come a moment in time where God is going to get tired of calling. But you're not picking up. I called you to let you know that it's okay. I called you to let you know that no matter what you encounter, no matter what you face, I got your back. I called you to let you know that I'm not going to let you fail. I'm called you to let you know that your current challenge is not going to be your demise. I'm calling to let you know that no matter what you went through, you can still make it. I'm calling to let you know that there's still an opportunity. I'm calling to let you know, let it go. I'm calling to let you know it's time to rise. I'm calling to let you know, make it work. And because you're not picking up the call. Because you're not picking up the call. You have to continue going through your suffering, through your pain, through your aches, through your all the things that you say is happening to you. You're not picking up the call. You're not picking up the call. Siento una voz que me llama de lo profundo del mar. Y es la voz de una africana que nos viene a acompañar. Siento una voz que me llama de lo profundo del mar, y es la voz de una africana que nos viene a acompañar. Llamo a mamá y no me oye. Llamo a papá y tampoco. Yo llamo a los seres y guías que vengan poquito a poco. Yo llamo a los seres y guías que vengan poquito a poco. Listen, you're getting the call, but you're not listening. You're getting the call, but you're not listening. You're getting the call, but you're not listening. You're not listening. Your insecurities are not letting you listen. Your self-doubt is not letting you listen. Your unresolved past traumas, though you think you've healed through them, which evidently you haven't because you're in a place that you shouldn't be, is not letting you rise. You're being controlled. You've been manipulated, and you're being enslaved by your old, outdated thoughts. And that needs to change. The judgment card comes up for you because it wants you to grow. It wants you to prosper. It wants you to maximize. It wants you to expand your wings. It wants you to do the work to be consistent with yourself. But you're letting too much time go by. You're letting too much time go by. It's time. Aquarius, it's Aquarius in the house. Aquarius, Aquarius sun, Aquarius rising, Aquarius moon. Are you in the house? 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 Are you in the house tonight? So much for trying to be fast tonight. Queen of Swords, Aquarius. Queen of Swords. You're lacking balance. Queen of Swords. You're lacking balance. You need balance. You need to get your head out of the clouds. You need to be able to think clearly what it is that you want to do. You need to be able to devise a plan, and you need to put that plan into action. The Queen of Swords is a cutthroat, make it happen, cutting through the bullshit, truth card. That sword erected over the clouds into the sky serves three purposes. It serves three purposes. This particular sword in the Queen of Swords erected above the clouds, into the skies, into heaven, alludes to three different things. Number one, it is saying, I am seeking loyalty for my vision, for my cause. And with this sword, I'm cutting through anything that looks like, smells like, feels like bullshit. I'm cutting through the crap. I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm here to protect, to defend what's righteously mine. Number two, it's not allowing the emotions to get in the way. The sword is in a position where it's saying, I am in truth with myself, and I am not allowing me to be governed by my emotions. Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Because the Queen of Swords needs to make clear decisions. The Queen of Swords needs to make clear decisions in this moment. She's a queen. But she's a queen that needs to know how to defend herself. It's a queen that needs to know how to put herself first. And the only way she can do that is by cutting through the crap, cutting through the bullshit, not letting her emotions in the way, so that she can reach her destination. Because if not, she will be going round and round, 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 round and round. This is a moment in time where you need to not just look at the big picture of things, but look at what's going to get you to the next step. It's just too much in your mind, too much in your mind. And you need to know how to get to the next step. How am I going to get to the next phase? I'm not going to worry about so many things, so many different parts. I'm going to worry about the thing that's going to get me to the next level. Part by part, piece by piece. We finish what we start. We can't continue to leave things undone. Yes, it does, Deanna. And then there's the third aspect of this sword. I'll leave that one for another time. Can't give you all in one night. There's always so many different ways to look at tarot. So many different ways. If you've had with me for a while now, during Tarot Tuesday, you know the spirit always comes in a different kind of way with cards, right? Todo no se puede dar, todos los caramelos no se pueden dar en una sola noche. Toda la miel de abeja no se puede dar en una sola noche, no, hombre, no. Hay que dejar algo para después. Eso es como cuando uno empieza a date, cuando uno empieza a salir con alguien. Si tú le das todo el azúcar, se aburre. No, hombre, no. Todo el azúcar no se puede dar en una sola noche. Se da una dosis de azúcar, después se da una miel de abeja, y para llegar al melao, oh my God, baby, in the name of the baby black Jesus. Pisces. Pisces, are you in the house tonight, Pisces? Are you in the house tonight? Take a deep breath, Pisces. Are there any Piscean soul family in here tonight? Pisces. Ay, ay. Take a deep breath, Pisces. What is it with these repeat cards? Oh my God, this is the second repeat card of the night. The second repeat card of the night. My. Page of Cups again. And now for Pisces. The funny part is that this is partly a Pisces card, so it's interesting. This is in part a Pisces card. So, what does the Knight of Cups tells you, Pisces? It came up before for, does anybody remember who it came up for? Knight of Cups, it came up for Capricorn? No. It came up for, Scorpio? I can't remember. I can't remember. Either way, what this card is definitely asking is for you to connect with your spirituality. This is that card that talks about spirituality, psychic abilities. This is a card that's asking you to build a stronger relationship with your spirit guides or the spirituality that you work with. But this is a particular card that speaks about internal conflicts. What are your internal conflicts in this moment in time period of your life? What are you internally conflicted with in terms of your stability, in terms of your growth, in terms of your finances, in terms of whatever area of your life? What are your internal conflicts? Because whichever ones those are, we need to be able to find a resolution for these conflicts. But we can only arrive to such resolutions definitely by not living in our mind. It seems like your mind could be overflowed, overloaded, overstressed, and it's not really working in your favor. So if something that's not working in my favor, I keep doing it, then what am I expecting? 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 This is a particular card that wants you to tap into your creativity. Knight of Cups, creativity. I come with a vision. I come with a plan. I come with an idea. I come with an innovation. What are you bringing to the table for your life, for yourself, and those around you? And what are you doing to put it into practice? What are you doing to allow it to grow? What are you doing to water and nurture this vision, this purpose, this idea? What are you doing to make it grow? Because as I said earlier, and now I'm going to say it in a different way, great ideas and great visions are nothing unless we put it to work, unless we nurture it, unless we feed it. If not, it will die, it would wither. Your great ideas and your great vision and your great will wither if you don't put it to good use. It's very important to understand that. The Knight of Cups is saying the spirit, the universe, your spirit guides, your ancestors, whatever you believe in, is trying or attempting to bring a new vision, a new purpose, a new beginning, a new idea, new things into your life, but you need to match it. You need to be able to match it with your energy. You need to be able to match it with your consistency. You need to be able to match it with your work. You need to be able to match it with good things, not with things that come across or feels low vibrational, exhausting. This is a particular card because it talks, in one aspect of it speaks about one's spirituality. Then I invite you to be more consistent with your spiritual works, your spiritual baths, your spiritual cleanse, your communication with your spirit guides, with all your spiritual vibrations. Put it to work, and put it to good use so it does not start to work against you. There's a difference. There is a difference. Okay? If you are waiting for good news, if you are waiting for an invitation, if you are waiting for, growth in a particular area of your life, Knight of Cups says you are in the right place. You are in the right space. It is going to arrive. It is going to come, but it's also dependent upon what you are bringing to the table, the works that you are doing. How are you connecting? What are you doing to manifest it? It's not going to come by itself. It needs to be able to match. It needs to be an anchor. There needs to be a magnet that helps you manifest this. So you attract it. If not, you're going to run around in circles, run around in circles, and things are just going to be the same. Time to get to work. Woohoo! Wow, my soul family. That was something. That was definitely something for tonight. Spirit was definitely wanting and ready to talk and lay down a whole lot for us tonight. I hope that it was beneficial, enlightening, supportive, eye-opening for you. And most importantly, may you take these messages and put it to work. Put it to work in your favor. Put it to work because you deserve it. Okay. De nada, Isabel. Muchas bendiciones para ti. If you missed the beginning of this live, please go back and watch it because trust me, it is a must watch. Okay. Also, feel free to share this live, tag someone that you know needs to hear any of the messages that flow through tonight. Share it in your stories, share it in your timeline. Stay tuned for upcoming classes. I'm finishing putting together this mediumship class that I want to, bring to you, which I think will be very helpful for you. Next week, I will be doing a live on YouTube with an elder, spiritist, medium, healer next Thursday, hopefully. And so stay tuned to that information when I put it out there. Okay. Let me see. You're welcome. We love light. You're welcome. Thank you for being the vessel for this evening's messages. Thank you for your energy. You're welcome, Just Be Official. Thank you so very much for your support. Blessings to you, Flying Moccasins. Blessings to you, Dressy Pelge. Thank you, Flow Glow. Justify. Tú no duermes hoy. Thank you so much. No, ni hoy ni mañana. Thank you so very much. Blessings to each and every one of you. Thank you. Blessings to you, my favorite. So let's get to work. Let's get to work and let's get to work. Okay. Much love. Much love. Stay safe. Stay safe, especially during these times. A lot of crazy ass people out there. Please stay safe. Over and out.